I just recognize a really crazy pattern within myself, a cycle that I've kept myself stuck in for so freaking long, maybe my entire life. And it was always and you're gonna see it in the title thing, you're gonna see it there. But it always kept me further than where I actually was. And like for example, if I would reach 100 in regards to recognition, if I would reach 70 in regards to being seen, being appreciated, being loved by anybody, by even myself, I would lower my neglect because I feel like it kept me safe. So for example, like in regards to IF Kali, in regards to what I do, my profession is like when I would get too many clients or when too many people would reach out to me or when business was good, I would pull back in regards to my neglect in my personal life, just because I felt like if I was going higher in regards to being seen, I needed to treat myself lower to kind of balance out my self perception because how I was being seen was kind of going against how I view myself in a way. So I had to lower it every time I felt like it was going up. And there is so much fucking grief in that, man. So much grief. Because in a way, like, I would perform for love. I would perform for community. I would wear the mask that everybody wanted me to wear. I just saw my birthday 2/11. I would wear the mask that everybody wanted me to wear. I would show up how people wanted me to show up. That was before. And I felt then, which is crazy, I felt then like I was more deserving of my time. Like barely any. It was like 25% of the entire 100. But now, like, especially because I'm being more seen in different places and recognized, and I have actual influence now, I feel like I'm supposed to like lower how I treat myself in the background because I want to keep it balanced or whatever. And there is so much grief in that. I know I just said that, but there is grief in that because as soon as I acknowledged it, it's like every version of me that actually experienced it. It's not the person that's neglecting, like to the two aspects of me. I see it as two visions of like two aspects of me, my masculine and my feminine. It's like it's so crazy. Like when my masculine recognized, damn, I was neglecting my feminine the entire time. I was neglecting my own emotions. And when I say neglect, I don't mean like in regards to performative neglect. I don't mean in regards to like how I show up to the outside eye. I mean how I show up silently in the breath, in the walk, in the cycle, how I treat myself. And I would recognize that, if weeks would pass and I would have really good weeks, like if I wrote an ebook about like the masculine and feminine energy and how we can step into the feminine energy without it being so difficult for us. Even doing that, like I find it so crazy. I teach that to other people, and for myself, I did not want to stay in it for too long. I know, it sounds weird, but now I'm recognizing because I felt it was safer to neglect myself because it kept my perception of myself in a safer bubble than it would have been to step out of that bubble. And I'm just recognizing that. I neglected myself because I felt safer doing so. I neglected my friend, my best friend, my sister, the one person who I could say truly loves me for me. And I would recognize, like, the more I would neglect, like, she is my fucking mirror. Movie night, you see this? Like, she is my mirror. Like, everything I do to her, I recognize I'm doing it to myself. Like, if I'm adoring her, sometimes it's flipped. Like, if I'm overgiving to her, I would recognize that I'm undergiving to me. But I was neglecting her, and it didn't feel like it was coming from a genuine place when I gave to her. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I recognize that I have been neglecting myself these past few days, and like intentionally, like when I would want to take care of myself, I would just fall asleep and stuff, and I would just like not do it. And it's neglect. It's neglect. And that word, like I saw that word so randomly, and I feel like words, just simple words, verbiage, it's just the one thing that places it together for me. It puts the pieces together, because once I know the word, I can figure out the foundation below it. I just need the word, and that word just neglect. And it's like the more I neglect myself, the more I neglect the people who love me, because I feel like I don't deserve that love. But to the other person, it comes across as them being neglected. But it's me saying to myself, I don't deserve that love because I don't feel loved by myself, so I would neglect them to not receive their love. Like that part of it, I'm not too certain of yet. I still have to feel that out. But it's neglect. It was always neglect. Neglect. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna head inside now.